Hey y'all, it's late. Um, I was jumping on my computer to do something real quick, but before my phone dies, because it's about to die, like any second, um, I just want to get on here and say something real quick. So, I seen a video and it had said, you know, what do you do when you decided to forgive your significant other after they betrayed you by cheating on you? And I want to give my opinion. Like I said, when I feel like I want to give an opinion, I'm going to give an opinion, but I'm not doing reactions. As you can see, I didn't tag anybody. I didn't say who this comment is to. Um, the only thing I can say to that is being a person who has experienced, um, I mean, it is a betrayal, but that's number one. You have to realize that that person is not perfect, just like you're not perfect. Um, you can't say that there was never a time where you felt like maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe I took it a little too far. And I'm not just talking about in your marriage, because I ain't never, I could say faithfully, I've never been in that situation, but just in life, in general, in life, imperfect parents, imperfect friends, you know, anything, imperfect daughters and sons. Like, you can't sit up here and say there was never a time where you was like, damn, I fucked that one up, didn't I? So that's number one. Number two is if you don't trust that person enough to not make that mistake again, yeah, you're never going to get over it. You're never going to heal from it. And at that point, you need to leave that relationship alone. Um, because if you can't trust the person you with or that you're spending the rest of your life with, how are you going to trust that person enough to care about you, to know that this could hurt you, this could be detrimental to your mental and emotional and physical being? Like, it's a lot more that comes into cheating that a lot of women don't let on. We think, oh, well, it's just, a one night stand or it was just a quick fling. But was it? It might have been for him, but we all know that it wasn't for her. And it's gonna scar you just like it scarred her. And then the thing is, some men get off on giving a woman that emotion and then just leaving them there because they can't leave the other person that they're with. So now they scarred two women. So I don't think I would leave that into someone's hands that didn't feel like that was a big thing that they did. You gotta look into your significant other's eyes and you gotta be the person to determine whether or not do they know the significance of what just happened? You know? And if they sit up there and be like, "Oh, I didn't really cheat," or "We were separated and we weren't talking and we were going," that's a person who don't care. And just be honest. That's a person who don't care. Now, every marriage go through rough times. Every marriage has ups and downs. I can't say there's ever been a perfect marriage that I ever heard of. Um, so, there's no point in saying, "Oh, well, we were separated and we were sleeping in the same bed." Now, if we were separated and you decided to leave the house completely, like I have a godmother, she went through the same thing. You decided to leave the house, I decided to move on. We both decided that there was no coming back, then that's different. But if we're still sleeping in the same bed and you're still coming home to me at night and you decide to go sleep with someone else because we're angry at each other for whatever reason, and if we're not, that's even worse. Because that person don't value at all. They don't value nothing about your emotions. They don't value nothing about you. That's just my honest opinion. Now, this person has said, well, they were in a good mood. They were trying to do everything. They were trying to change. And if that person saw you changing and they still went out and did what they did and they saw you changing for the good and then they kicked you back down with this and then you decided to let them back in, but you have some reserves on changing how they want you to change, a person don't love you. That person don't care about what they did. They don't even consider it as an improper measure. Let's just say it like that. Against your emotion and your mental. They don't even care. They're like, girl, you fine. You alright. So, I gave her a little pee-pee. Who cares? And my dad used to say those type of men is the men that they only need a place. A woman, she need a reason. But that type of man only need a place. Alright, like I said, I ain't saying mine is perfect because I've been through it. But I'll tell you one thing. It always in the back of your mind. And if that person cares, they know it's always in the back of your mind. So they're not going to give you a reason to rethink that that's what's going on. But that's all I wanted to say, ladies, because I noticed that there's a lot of women out here who decide to take a man back, and I be like, now I know the difference between a man who cares, like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did that. That man, I fucked up. And a man who be like, yeah, I shouldn't have did that, but she be alright. She'll take me back. And deny it, deny. Because they can't see themselves as a bad person for doing it. How am I going to see myself as a bad person for doing something to you that, number one, I don't even consider you a big part of my life. So why am I going to consider that bad? You all right? You fine? So I cheated and get on. Who cares? That's a man I don't want to be with. But that's my answer to that. You have to look into that person's eyes and you have to realize, is this person truly sorry about what they did? Are they truly remorseful? Or are they just saying this so that I could just go on and let them do what they want to do? And continue to, because they will. All right, ladies. That was my opinion on that. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.